You've probably heard of the Battle of Bunker Hill, right? Well, what if I told you the main fight didn't even happen on Bunker Hill, and that its famous monument has a whole other story of its own? Let's set the scene. It's June 1775, and colonial forces are besieging the British in Boston. Orders came down to fortify the Charlestown Peninsula, with Bunker Hill being the named objective. But the men on the ground, led by Colonel William Prescott, made a bold and fateful decision. They bypassed Bunker Hill and instead dug in on the lower, more exposed Breed's Hill, much closer to the British forces in Boston. When the sun rose, the British were stunned to see a newly built fort, or redoubt, right on their doorstep. Unwilling to let this defiance stand, they launched a full-scale attack. The British regulars threw wave after wave of soldiers at the colonial defenses. The Americans, famously told, "Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes," twice repelled the assaults with devastating effect. But by the third and final push, the colonists' worst fear came true. They were running out of ammunition. The British finally overwhelmed the fort in a bloody melee. It was a victory for the British, but a shockingly costly one. They suffered over 1,000 casualties, proving to the world that the inexperienced colonists could stand up to one of the most powerful armies on Earth. So, if the real fight was on Breed's Hill, why do we call it the Bunker Hill Monument? Well, the iconic 221-foot granite obelisk actually does stand on Breed's Hill, marking the heart of the battlefield. The name is just one of those historical quirks. But getting the monument built was its own epic struggle. After the cornerstone was laid in 1825, construction stalled for years due to a lack of funds. It took another 17 years of effort, including a massive fundraising fair organized by women across New England, before the monument was finally completed in 1843. In the end, the monument doesn't just commemorate a patch of ground. It honors a tactical loss that was a profound moral victory, one that fueled the colony's confidence and resolve to win their independence. If you love digging into the real stories behind the history, make sure you subscribe for more.